Howdy, everybody. Oops, I'm bumping the table. How you doing? It's Cheri with the shiny forehead. I'm in the studio. Today does not feel like Thursday to me. I don't know about you, but it feels a little off. I feel a little off today, just a little bit. Not that I feel sick. I mean, like that the days don't match. And I'm almost out of water. I didn't fill it up all the way. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week's been good. Yeah, as you're hopping on, say hello. Let me see who's here. I got my coffee. Let's see here. Let's see. Claire Noble, hello to you. Sat crocheting, waiting for the live to start. I should have brought some crochet with me. I could crochet while I'm talking. Probably not. I probably can't do that. Hello, Carla. Thank you for coming back again. Sandy's here. Hello, Sandy. How are you doing? Hope everybody's staying warm. And I know, like, Monday, is it Monday? Like the deep freeze is supposed to happen. I know it's supposed to be cold here, but I think it's supposed to be colder like south. I don't know about you, Sandy. I don't know how cold it's supposed to be. I think last I checked. Let's check. I know I got to get the weather talk out of the way before I start the yarn talk, because we've got to talk about the weather. Got to do it. I think it's supposed to be single digits on Monday. My daughter's coming on Saturday. I get to see my granddaughter. I'm so excited. I want to see my daughter and my son-in-law, but I want to see my granddaughter. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yeah, because it's been a hot second. I mean, I get to see her on the Facebooks, or on the FaceTime, but I talk to her and stuff, but it's not the same. I can't check my weather because I'm just apparently not with it today. Okay, let's see. Oh, here. Okay. It's in the wrong place. I just typed in my old zip code because I don't even know where I lived. Yeah, it looks like single digits. 7, high of 7, low of 2. I don't know what it's going to be with the wind chill. Eek! And it's warm out right now. Not warm, but it's warmer. So I hope everybody needs to stay warm. Yeah, everybody needs to stay warm because it's going to be cold. Megan's here. Hello, Megan. Having a good day making iron-on decals while I wait. Awesome. Is it doing that noise? I like it. I like that noise. I kind of miss that noise. Nikita, hello to you. Good evening. Yeah, I know it's evening time for you. It's crazy. It's weird the way the world works. Hello, Sandy Sanchez. Oh, and Wendy's here too. Hello, Wendy. Hi, everyone. Doing well. Cheri, love the large one. Thank you. I know it's heavy and warm. The one I made was really, yes, it's like a weighted blanket. I love that you call it Wolfie. Woofy. Yeah, it's heavy, like a weighted blanket. I got to make another one. I actually was looking, speaking of that, because I said, I'm going to make one. I'm going to give it away. But I can't decide if I want to get the same kind of yarn, if I want to order some Premier yarn, because they have the fruits chunky. And I could get this style in the chenille. I don't know. I haven't decided. I can't decide now. Part of me just wants to go to Walmart and buy a couple more of the Cover Story big cakes, because those things are amazing. I've kind of been looking. I haven't tried the Parfait Chunky at all, their chenille. I do see where the fluff comes off pretty easy. I don't know if you guys have experienced, if you have dealt with the chenille much, but I got to say the Cover Story, because when you're going to tie in, I watched a whole thing about chenille, and you pull the fluff off and you use the little ends. Can't do it. I couldn't do that with the Cover Story that I was using. The fluff would not come off. So I just did I don't know what it's called, but I did the knot that my daughter taught me. It's the magic, do a knot over here, you pull the knots together. That's how I was tying stuff in. I know I didn't just weave in, I tied in. But anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get that and I'm not going to like it. So since I had so much fun doing the other one, I might just go buy some more. But I'm going to do that. That's on my list. But I have to tell you, my whole day, guys, since I woke up this morning, school with the boys going through, I won't say that I hate math. I kind of don't like math. I kind of don't like teaching math. I don't really teach math. We have a curriculum that kind of teaches it to them, but then I have to help them. And I can understand what to do, but they don't teach it the same way I learned it. And it's complicated. But anyways, so after that, from the time I woke up this morning, I'm making this list of all the things that I want to do. and it just keeps getting bigger. And it's not helpful that like I asked in the group, if you didn't see the post, I asked if there's what other crafts do you do. It made me realize that I've kind of been, it's amazing. I have to say, it's amazing that I have stayed so focused on circular knitting for the time that I have. Now, obviously I still crochet, still knit, occasionally hand embroider, which I've been like, I did a little bit, I dabbled a little bit today. But I haven't like, I'm not doing all the other things that I used to do. Like I've had seasons of crafting in my life. But what I realize is we're all, if you're a crafty person, it's hard to stay focused in on a craft. Like your mood kind of dictates your crafting, I think. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that on here. Do you guys, because I realize asking that question, it's what I thought. Like we all have other things that we like to do as well. You know, it's not just we circular knit or we just crochet or we just knit. You do other things. And I'm sure that's how you all found me anyways, because you were just, you know, looking for another something new. And then you saw it just like I saw it. And I'm like, oh, this looks like fun. We got to do this. Right. But anyways, I'm like, I finally figured out what I'm going to do, guys. Hold on. Yeah, I did not, through the move and everything, I did not throw any of this away. I've kept it all, and I just keep stuffing it in there. These are all my bits. Now, occasionally, if they're knotted, I toss them. But look at that. It's almost art in itself. Oh, it's going to fall on the ground. But I finally figured out what I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to try it, and then we'll see if it's a BFF, as Jennifer Allwood would say. If you don't know who she is, she's like a Christian business coach. But I used to be in her group, and she would say BFF. It's a big fat fail, not a best friends forever. So we'll have to try it and see. But I've been making a list. Hold on, and checking it twice. Let me see if I can put it back in here. I'm not going to be able to get it back in. So I'm so glad I kept that because now I kind of know what I'm going to do with it. It like struck me. So there's that. I really want to get my mother-in-law's sewing machine. I'm kind of toying between, do I pay to get that? Because it needs to be gone through because there's an issue with the bobbin with it and how something, it needs to be, it's antique. So it needs to be fixed, but it's so cool. It's like a cool antique sewing machine. And I know that I can like have it like fixed up for a couple $100. So I kind of think I should probably do that. But then I kind of think about something new and flashy or newish used. And then I think about that because I want to do some sewing on the sewing machine. I want to make bags really bad. And then I think about all these crochet projects I want to do. And I have my circular knitting machine projects. And this is what I'm doing. I don't know. Do you guys have this where I'm like, I want to do this. I'm thinking about that. And I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. And then I'm doing nothing in the process. Yeah. And this almost always happens after I finish a fairly large project. Even when I do the stuffed animals or like not so much a hat on the machines, guys. I don't get a hat done and be like, oh, I want to do that. That doesn't do it. It's like if I do a stuffed animal, I know a whole bunch of other stuffed animals I want to make. I have kind of a list. I just haven't got but it's like I get inspired to do something and then I'm like, oh, look at this next shiny object over here. And then, oh, look at that. And then I don't do any of them. Am I alone? But anyways, I was going through my list of all the things I want to try that I don't know how to do. And then one of the ladies that's in our group, she's someone that's local that like she helped with the workshop. And then she was here on Sunday for the workshop with her group. And she said something about, since I don't have a sewing machine, what's it called? English paper piecing. And it's like quilting, but so then I start looking at that and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. But it's hand stitching. It's what it is instead of using your sewing machine. But then I'm like, oh, but I want a sewing machine. So anyways, that's where I've been. Mainly today. My head has been there. I've been writing stuff down. I've been researching things. I look at stuff. Okay. I'm just a nut job. But it's almost like I get, I don't know, like a crafting episode. I don't know what else to call it. Like but it's almost paralyzing because there's so many things that I want to do. Let's see. Nikita's making some tea with a cookie. Oh, guys, I gotta stop eating so much. I'm putting on weight like crazy. And cookies. I had ice cream for the first time. It wasn't real. It was like oat milk ice cream, so it wasn't like dairy. But I had some last night. I kind of had a lot of it. I haven't had any. Like, I can't even tell you. It's probably been, I don't know, 3-4 years since I've had ice cream. But anyways, I've kind of lately been like, I don't give a shit. I've just been eating whatever. And yeah, it's catching up to me. So I need to. But I hear cookie and I'm like, I want a cookie. I could do without the tea. I'll take the coffee and the cookie. I still want to like tea. I just don't. Like every time I think I'm going to like it and it smells so good and then I drink it and I'm like, this doesn't taste like it smells. And then it just throws me. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Karen's here. Wendy. It's 60 degrees. Oh, 60 degrees. It was sunny today, which it was almost blinding because we got so much snow. Oh, I was gonna do a story this morning and then I couldn't get my phone out of my pocket. My Great Dane was pulling me all over the yard. But we've had quite a bit of snow. And then I have tracks like where I take her out to the side yard to do her business in the morning. And then I get around the house. I realized there was a lot more snow as I'm getting around the house. And then I go to walk back to where we go. I'm like, my tracks aren't even here. And I'm walking through this deep snow. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm ready for it to be nicer because this is like getting harder to deal with. And I just don't. And my little dog, he gets lost in it. And then he comes in, he has all these little, like, I had to put him in his kennel for a while because I could not get him off of him. And I think somebody on here said they'd use a hairdryer. And I thought about whoever that was. They use a hairdryer on their dog to get the little snowballs off because he likes to root in the snow. And the snow is deeper than he is big now. So he like tunnels in the snow and then he comes out and his face is like all covered in snowballs. And then it's all on his legs. I would say his arms. It's all over his arms. Yeah. So that's what I was dealing with this morning. Alice in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Oh, I have to tell you, all the goodies did get mailed out this week. I'm so proud of myself. I'm only behind a lot. So I think Rachel got hers and Alice and yeah. And today we're going to do an awesome giveaway. I have something to show you in the box down here from Miss Shauna from South Pop Fiber Arts. You guys are going to poop your pants and somebody's going to be a winner today. Like pooping your pants doesn't sound that doesn't sound like a fun time. Okay, you're going to be so excited. I don't know. I shouldn't say poop your pants. That's not nice. Let's see. Who else is here? Beanie Babe is here. Wendy. Let's see. Janet is here. Hello, Janet. How are you? Oh, you're getting 19 degrees, Wendy. That's cold for you. Yeah. We're going to be single digits. Think of me, would you please? I'm going to bust out that big... I was going to say a bad word. That big blanket and stay warm on Monday. And hang out with my granddaughter. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to get her all sugared up for my daughter. I'm going to like give her all kinds of sugar. Karen says, sunshine, what's that? We had some today. We haven't had much at all. Not going to lie. It's been snowing here in Lake Erie, Pennsylvania. Seems like forever. Are you starting to get the cabin fever? I'm feeling it. I feel the fever coming on. I think we all need like a craft day where we don't just think about crafts, but we do crafts just because we all need it, right? Like we take just a day. Wouldn't that be lovely? Okay, we need Wendy's on it. We need to do a retreat, guys. This needs to happen like tomorrow. We just do. But I was thinking about, that's one of the reasons why I was asking the question about what all do you guys do, actually. I'm thinking the wheels are turning, but yeah, I don't know. I've also thought about some other things too, but my mind is, attention deficit is a real problem for me right now. I can't stay focused on anything. It's really an issue. But however, I want to hang out with all of you guys and just craft. And like everybody could like share their loveliness of what the other person does. It's so great. Wouldn't that be like spectacular? And we have coffee or we have tea and cookies. Yeah, it would be so good. Alice says in Woonsocket, it be in the 30s to 40s only. Well, that's that's not too bad. So you're not going to get the single, you're not going to get that blustery cold, the freezing our butts off cold. Kim loves Blue Star. Hello to you. Cold in Pennsylvania. Nikita. Alice O'Neill says pumpkin bee. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Sorry. I don't know. 16, 17. Oh, is that what it's going to be for you? Galena? Is it Galena? Galena? Kim says, Brains do well. It is 27 DD Green. I don't know. Is Molly here? Hello, Molly. How are you, Molly? I saw that my stuff shipped. You're so awesome. Debbie Valencia, I have to say hi to you on the Facebook. Thank you for watching. And Susan, thank you for watching. Cheri's here, and look at what Cheri's doing already, because she is on it. She knows what we're doing later, doesn't she? So let's talk about yarn, guys. Let's talk about yarn, baby. Let's talk about yarn. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much, Beanie Babe. It was actually really easy, guys. It's so easy. Oh, it's so easy for the with that blanket. It went so fast. I think that was the most satisfying thing about it. But I didn't do, like, I just combined. I watched a couple YouTube videos. I ended up doing half double crochet for the whole entire blanket, and it was a really nice drape. It's not too stiff. It's lovely. But something that I did that I watched somebody else do. I watched one video. I saw this. I jumped around just like I'm doing right now. Ha ha ha. And I haven't had that much coffee, I promise. But I used a larger hook for the foundation chain for that yarn for me to be able to see my loops, to then be able to crochet into, and that was really smart. And then when I did my last row, I did that same larger hook. And then when I did the border, because I did a border, and I was able to single crochet. Now I had to get a little creative on the sides of it. Like I ended up, so that it would lay flat, I ended up having to do like a single crochet into one stitch and then 2 single crochets into the next. And I did that, and that seemed to work perfectly. And that was like a foundation I did. And then I did another row of single crochet, and then I went to the half double again. And then I finished off with the single crochet, and it looks really good. Actually, I think it looks good. And it doesn't really curl too bad. It lays really well. I was very proud of myself, to be honest. But I have something to tell you though. After using that, and then going back to my temperature blanket. So I was using an 8mm to do that whole blanket, except for the larger one was like, I think 11 something. I don't know. So doing that and crocheting, and then going back to the temperature blanket with my, I think it's a 5mm, 5.5. I think it's 5. I don't even know. I think 5.5. I'd have to look. I think it's 5.5. It felt like I was just like stitching like with a needle and thread compared to using the chenille. The other thing is, I will tell you guys, if you have never crocheted, although it's hard to find your stitches with chenille, it's a little bit more forgiving with your tension. I have to say that it's a little bit more forgiving, which I found, and it was very nice. It was very satisfying. Yeah, I liked it. Susan said I had a mess on the floor, and see, I didn't have that at all with this cover story. So Susan, Susan said she had a mess on the floor with the chenille. What kind of yarn were you using? Perfect Chunky? Because see, I like the Premier yarn. So far, all the stuff that I got, but I didn't get any chenille, didn't get any polyester yarn from them. And I'm kind of wondering, because I've watched videos where people are using it for amigurumi, and they talk about the puffing. I didn't have any of that with the cover story yarn. So I'm kind of wondering if the Lion Brand cover story chenille yarn is different, the way that it's put together, than some of the other chenille yarns. Kind of wondering. Because like I said, it did not come apart I could not pull off the bits to be able to then tie the threads together. So it seemed like it was maybe better made. I don't know. But then I will say, I almost think that probably from my guess is it's more of a flat chenille. Like you can feel that thread in it. And then it has the puffs on either side. I wish I had some here, versus being fully encompassed around that thread. where I think the Parfait Chunky is probably more like that. And it's more delicate and probably breaks easier. Actually, I do have Bernat. Hold on. I have the Pipsqueak. Isn't this chenille? No, it's not. It's polyester though, isn't it? Is this polyester? This is. I don't think it's considered chenille though. It's just polyester yarn. See, this is kind of, hold on. Hold on. Why do I tell you guys to hold on? Like you're going to do anything different. See, this you can't pull either. And that's kind of the way that the cover story is. It has like that thread running through it. I don't have any other of this. I don't think I do. Hold on. Let me look. I just have other Pipsqueak. I thought that I did. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave me. You know what? Maybe this was. Hold on. This is like the blanket yarn. This isn't chenille though, is it? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like chenille. I did the monkeys in this, so maybe it is, and I don't even know. Like this stuff here, it's a mess. But see, this is the same way. It doesn't like puff. I love yarn. I just love it. I really do. Oh, here's more yarn just stuck to me. It has to go in my little bits and bobs drawer. I have some on the floor too. I'll have to pick that up after we're done. And you have to stick around too for the giveaway. Please do. Please stick around. Please, please. Please, please. Hello, Kristen in Germany. Watching in Germany. And Connie's here. How are you, Connie? I have a hair. I thought it was yarn. That's really gross, Cheri. Let's see. Alice is crocheting a baby blanket for a gift. I don't think I had any questions on it. I didn't do my post until late, but I don't think I had any questions. I have to. I think if I do a video, I need to do something with these bags, guys, because I get 1.5 million questions about where to get the storage containers. Those things right there. But I can't really just spam out the link. And I really want people to use my Amazon affiliate link because it does help me out. Although I'm starting to work on taxes, and I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea to try to make money because it might be a bad idea because taxes suck. But anyways, yes, I need to post that, like, because nobody will go to my supplies tab and get the link. Everybody just wants me to give it to them. Anyways, I'm thinking about maybe I should do a video on those because I get so many questions about those. But they're in my Amazon shop. If you go to hoopandhome.com, you can click on the supplies tab. That's probably the #1 question I get aside from what yarn works. Oh, I did have somebody ask about the slippage. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sandy. They didn't ask, but who was it? Maybe it was it Kim in the group? Somebody in the group with the winder. This is the bigger one from Cato. I have had it too. The slippage issue, like where if you use Big Twist Value, that stuff will just like boom, 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 boom on itself, and it looks luscious and great and perfect. I will tell you, this was the first one that Cato sent me. Most of you probably bought this one because if you bought it off my link because you got 40% off, and you're going to hate what I'm going to say. Probably you're going to hate me. Don't hate me. I like the littler one better. I think it works better. However, I keep this one here. I have the little one at home. I do still like them better than using my big cranker. But what I do to stop the little problem is I kind of slow it down, and you can't just like turn it on and walk away like you can the Big Twist because you can almost do that. But if you put your finger right here, like so, let's say your yarn is winding, it's winding like that. I just kind of put my finger right here like that and just put a little tension on it, and it keeps it tight. Because what happens is it goes to wind, it slips off, and then it starts going around like on the bottom or on the top, and you don't want that. The other thing is I had other people kind of, I'll just say griping. I'll say griping. I'll say that's a nicer word than the other word I'm thinking of. that they can't find the center pole. And I think Shauna shared where you could put like a little, like the little band around it to find your center pole. I don't use center pole when I do this. I do it from the outside. If I have my yarn, especially on the circular knitting machine. Now I can understand why if you're crocheting or whatever, but I have something to share with you that I bought that works great for the outside pole versus the center pole. But anyways, I don't use the center pole. So I don't worry about the center pole because I use the outside. And the reason that I do that is you will get it to come off the cake smooth. I've done it enough times. Even if I wind it and I do have center pole, it's still going to occasionally get stuck on itself in that winding from the center. And maybe I'm doing something wrong because like I'm a novice, who knows? But I go from the outside when I'm using the tension guide from Southpaw, and I get an even tension. I don't have any of the resistance where it's pulling on the yarn and you have issues with tension and things like that. So, yeah, Sandy, that is exactly right. Yeah. So if you want a center pole, get yourself one of the little ponytail, little pony holders, little black ones without a little thing on them. I think they'd work great. And do what Shauna showed in our group, where you put that over, and then you know that you can get, like when you go to take it off, you're going to be able to get your center pole out of there. But I use the outside. Now, if I have, a nice skein of yarn where I can get, this doesn't have, this one hates me. It's not going to, where I can get center pole on a brand new, like a big twist or something, you're praying to, I want to say you're praying to the yarn gods. That's probably like anti-Christian, but I don't care. If you're praying, you have to almost pray to the yarn gods that you won't get the yarn barf though, because you and I both know it's crapshoot. If you pull from the center on a big old skein of yarn, and sometimes it throws up everywhere and it makes a big friggin' mess. So, and then you've got a knot to deal with, and then you're trying to do your project, and then you got to get the knot undone. So I still, even though I don't love winding, I like it a lot better now that I have these electric winders, even if I have to go slower. Partially because with the hand winding, my tension was never like, again, it's a tension issue. You still have to have, it's with winding, it's just like cranking. There's still a tension issue, and it just takes a little bit to figure it out. So in the slipperier yarns, the softer, slicker yarns, Karen Simply Soft, Lion Brand Heartland, thinner yarns like Lion Brand Ferris Wheel, like your sock weight yarns, I won't even say all the 3 weights. Some of the 3 weight yarns where they're lighter, you might have some slippage. So you have to give it just a little bit more tension on that bigger one. On the smaller one, it's not as big of a problem, but I still did get some of the slippage. I don't know that that's what it's called, where it doesn't want to stay on the cake and it slides off. And I have learned, like from my workshop, that certain yarns, like roving style yarns, if there's too much tension, this happened in the workshop, where it just got all tangled in on itself and you can't make heads or tails of what's happening. And that was going from the outside, but I did these fairly quickly. And when you have roving style, it will stick together if you're not careful. So I have decided for my workshops, I'm going to no longer do this. I'm just going to take my chances with knots in the cakes as they already come. So what I'm saying is, for anybody out there who maybe wants to eventually like do a workshop, like you want to get machines and do that, somebody out there does. I know somebody watching this wants to do that at some point. I'm just going to leave it in this cake instead of rewinding it with the problems where you can end up having tangles. But actually for my workshops, this is what I've been using. I'm going to go to the Premier DK, what's it called? I think I'm going to go to the Color Fusion. I think I'm going to start using that because it's a 3-way, it goes through the machine spectacular. Actually, I've thought about, somebody showed where they used Lion Brand Heartland on the inside. I've actually thought about using the Premier anti-pilling on the inside. Like if you wanted to do a 4-weight with the 3-weight on the outside and do a halvesy hat or whatever. You could totally do that if you need it a little thicker, but I'm telling you, even a 3-weight yarn hat is still very warm, unless it's like sub-zero temperatures. Then you're probably going to want it to be a little thicker. So, yes. All right, let's see here. Let's me see. I put my end pieces in ornaments for Christmas trees. Oh, I think that's cute, Robin. That's a great idea too. And you have all the little colory flakes in there. Hello, Sarah Randall. Kiddo has extra sports practice, so I'm off again. Well, thank you for saying hello. Oh, Dale Allen Robinson. It is from, I don't know if I have it with me. I think I do, actually. Do I? Oh, I put it in my book, I think. It is from Art. Hold on. I will tell you. I will actually put it in here so you can get it. I think she might be from the UK. Maybe. Maybe. I think it's, that's not it. Is it Art Ant Co. or Ant Art Co? Ant Art Co. I think that's it. Yes. Now let me see. Here we go. I think I have it. Patterns. What? I wonder why she doesn't have them. She had them for sale. Oh, there we go. All items. Okay, so here we go. I am going to send this in the thingy thing. Yeah, it's Art or Ant Art Co. is the person who I got it from. And I will tell you, I want to talk about that actually. I'm going to put it in here. I'm putting it in the comments. And I don't know if it goes to everybody or not. I want to talk about that because it's a good thing to talk about. Could I have made that monster without the pattern? I absolutely could have. Completely. No issues. I can pretty much, I've done this enough. I've done enough stuffed animals. I can pretty much look at one and kind of figure out how to make it. Because it's like once you get the basics down, people are doing the similar things and then they just change up like how it looks or whatever. However, I saw it in one of the groups. Somebody shared a picture of the monsters and I thought it was so cute. And I'm like, I want to make one of those for my granddaughter. And then I saw that somebody said, oh, you used my pattern. So then I looked for her pattern, couldn't find her pattern because she's on Ravelry. But she didn't, like, I couldn't buy it. I tried to buy it, couldn't buy it. But this was my thing. Somebody took the time to like put together something. So I want to support that person. So I go and buy it. And I think that's a good idea, guys. I think it's kind of like supporting. Now, do you have to do that? Like, if you know how to do it, can you make it and then not buy the pattern? Absolutely. I mean, we all do it. Like, we all see things and then we make them and it's not but if you can support somebody who did that, that's kind of just like helping the community of makers, right? We're helping. She took the time to put something together. Now I have bought patterns that are kind of not so great. And I have, and if somebody's like not so nice, sometimes I won't. Like, I've had that happen too, where they're just like not a real nice person. So then I kind of don't want to support what they're doing. Let's see if this person's going to come in here. I have people walk by all the time and sometimes they just walk right in. So we'll have to see. However, like, for instance, I think this lady's a school teacher, I believe. And I know she's done a lot, like given away a lot of stuff in the other communities, like little, like she did stuff for her, she did hats, I believe it's her, for her classroom and gave them like the sheets. And I think she shared her sheets, like how you can do the stripes and stuff. So, so I just want to support her, I guess. So anyways, if you want to do that, go support her. So that's my thing. Let's support each other. And yeah. So yes. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see who else is in here. Suzanne says, my primary focus is using up my yarn. Let's talk about yarn some more. Because I got a present. I got a present in the mail, and I have to show it to you. And the reason that Susan's comment triggered me a little bit is because sometimes you get yarn and you kind of just want to look at it. And is that really weird? I think it's a little strange, but look at what I got. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty. From Shauna. Thank you, Shauna. She's so sweet. I have to say, I don't know if Shauna knows this or not. Shauna asked me like what, like I talk about Bougie yarn all the time. And I talk about like not spending money. I have never bought myself a hank of yarn ever. Like I've never bought one. And I'm a little intimidated by the hank. I'm not going to lie. I like calling them hank because I just think it's cool. This one is, let's see, is Bougie, and I love it. It's super fine alpaca and wool. So it's a 50-50. Yeah, it's so pretty. This one's pretty. There's that one. It smells really nice. It smells very nice, actually. See, I'm scared. This one's extra pretty. Leo. This is superwash merino wool. Look at how pretty it is. Isn't it pretty? Look at the colors. It's so pretty. Ooh, and this one's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is Purple Mystery. Look at. And they're so pretty together. And I need to make something, but I kind of just want to hang them up. So now I got to figure out, because I know that they're like tied in lots of places. And I think I can like take it apart, the hank apart, and put it over something. And I'll have to be very careful that I don't make a mess of my hank because it's gorgeous. But thank you, Shauna. It's so sweet. So I think I could just collect it. And I'm trying to think of like what else is like that. Like what other craft do you just collect the thing? See, I should just use it up, right? But I kind of like having a collection of yarn. I think that's insane. But it's like having a palette. And then I'm like, I don't know. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. But I might just hang them up and look at them for a while. But I love them so much. Does anybody else smell their yarn? This one smells, I don't know what. It smells so good. I wonder if it's Shauna's house. You know, like some people, like you get stuff in the mail. Like my kids absolutely love getting stuff from their grandmother because it smells like grandma's house. It smells really nice. It almost smells like now I'm getting stuff on my mouth. I do. I have fuzz in my mouth. Megan sent me that lotion that she made, her like homemade lotion. Kind of has that smell to it. I like it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so yes. So Shauna, let me talk about this really quick because we have to talk about how amazing she is. Sent me, I'm not going to show you all that's in here, but I needed to get another tension guide. And she sent me this ginormous, I was going to say enormous, ginormous. It's so big, box. And today we're going to do today's giveaway. Somebody's going to get one of these tension guides. And there's even more. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, wait, there's more. There's so much stuff. You guys have to come back every Thursday. Except for I still don't know. I still don't know my plans for next week, guys, because I was trying to decide about the 26th for Zoom. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they're so cute, Shauna. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're palm buttons with little hearts. Aren't they adorable? Look at those. So we'll do a pack of those. I don't know which ones I'll do. That's quite fitting for like the love holiday that's coming up, which I kind of don't like, but I like hearts. So we'll do that, but I have to show this pretty. I don't think this is out in their shop yet. They have, I think these are out, but I'm not sure this color of these are. But they have the Fair Isle tool, and it's smaller, guys. So I'll show you the bigger one. I have, let me show you my purple one that's in my box. See, I have a special box that holds mine. There's the bigger one, which I have to honestly admit I have not used yet. Yes, I know I'm a bad person. But see, this is smaller so that it's easier in your hands, easier to kind of have that fine tuning for when you're flipping. I just love their packaging. Look at how cool that is. Look at that. So you're going to get one of those today. You're going to get some knitting sticks for me. You're going to get just like, it's goodies galore. But here, we're going to look at, I'm going to open this up. So hopefully whoever gets this doesn't mind that I already opened yours. And this is just in case. I want to talk about this in case you guys don't know. Or maybe I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to. Nope. Because I don't want to give away any of the good secrets. Whoever gets this, make sure you read the card that comes in it. How about and I'll make sure I include instructions as well. It's so pretty, Eston. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's like iridescent. I don't know if the camera actually shows it, but it's so pretty. So pretty. So you may win this today, along with the other goodies. So yes, and yes. I'm going to try to get it back in there as nice as they are. I need to wrap it up a little more. But thank you, Shauna and Eston and South Carl Fiber Arts for being amazing and awesome. And if you don't win the tension guide and you don't have one, you can get one for the 48 or the 46. Please buy it from them. It's the only one. Anything else out there is garbage, not gonna lie. And I keep getting questions like, my tension guide is giving me problems, and then I ask about it and it's not theirs. So if you want customer service and if you want something that works, you have to get this one. If you get the other one, you're gonna regret it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, because it's a knockoff and it does not work like theirs. And I don't know that, except for I will tell you, I keep getting like people asking me questions about the other one, or I see comments in other places where people are not happy with it, and it's because it's a piece of crap, because it's a knockoff. Yeah, you can't know what the secret is. It's a secret. Okay, so you can possibly win the goodies today. So you gotta stick around for a few more here, and then we'll do it. Oh, Molly. Let's see. Molly. Actually, Sandy, it's nothing except for I don't want to give away any of their details of how they make their design. Not that somebody, I just don't want to talk about it. So it's just about their design. And you already have one now, so you know how it's put together. But Molly just said, oh, where did it go? No, it jumped. Hold on. Oh, it did it again. Okay. I don't know why it does that. I hate it when it does that. Anyways, I think I just saw, yes, Molly says Joann's may have sewing machine. Oh, yeah, they may. Yes. Okay. I want to talk about this too. I watched a couple, and I don't know that it's true, but like I was on the TikToks, which, whatever. But I did see there was like a leak from Joann's corporate that there was an email that went out to their staff, and it could be not legit, but I think it's probably legit. Yes, they are filing Chapter 11 again. I don't know how in the world they can do that. And I will tell you, there's going to be an issue because their suppliers are going to be like, screw you. If you're not going to pay your bills, we're not going to let you have stuff. That's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to stay open, guys. Reality, I know everybody's like, oh, reorganization last time. To do it this soon again, they're in trouble. And the thing that I watched, what it said is that if they did not find a buyer for Joann's by March, there was a date, March, I don't know what it was. They were closing the corporate. They were closing it. They were just shuttering it because I think they don't have enough money to keep it going, I think is what's going on. So that's really sad. It's so sad because like, if you look at my yarn wall, That's Big Twist. Like I use Big Twist value for all of my stuffed animals. Now I probably will be switching to Premier. Um, but I still haven't, like, I have not used their value yarns yet to even know if I like them in the way that I like Big Twist. Now, Big Twist value sometimes is a little problematic, like in terms of, I don't know if you guys crochet with it. Sometimes it's not like, it varies, and sometimes it's like not, the quality isn't always 100%. But other times I love the Big Twist line of yarns. I mean, some of my favorites have been their stuff. So I'm just sad because there's so many other things too that I think, I don't know, because I think about fabric. Like for me, there's Hobby Lobby, and I have Hobby Lobby and Joann's to the south of me, and I have Hobby Lobby to the north of me. Michael's is like an hour and a half away, which I could do that trip occasionally. But the Michael's that's like, they hardly have any yarn supply, and they have no fabric to speak of. So, and now I'm like, I want a sewing machine and I want fabric. So then like our Joann's store has quite a lot of fabric selection. I mean, it's fairly huge. So yeah, I'm just going to cry. I'm just going to cry if they close, but I just really think it's probably, I think that's probably where they're headed unless somebody buys them. But who would want to buy them if they're financially, and that's unless you redo the whole model. Like they went too much into home decor. That's my, like, you can't be Hobby Lobby. Let Hobby Lobby be Hobby Lobby and stick with the crafts and don't have all the freaking home decor. Because I know that the margins on that stuff probably are fairly high. It's just not, I don't know. It's kind of sad. It makes me sad because Joey, like I remember like my daughter, we got her when she was little. She did classes at Joann's, and that got it. Like, that's how she got into sewing. That's how, like, a lot of her, she was all into way more crafty stuff than I was. I just painted. Like, that's like, I didn't do a whole lot of other stuff, but it was because of the Joann stores. And it was some other lady who taught my daughter how to use a sewing machine. I had no idea. I still don't really know. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm sad that that's not still there, but, so yeah. So yeah, it's kind of sad, Molly. I don't know, you guys. And I would tell you, go like buy a bunch of stuff to help support them. But if you just make sure you get enough of what you want, because you might not be able to keep getting it. So that's kind of sad. Okay, we probably should do our giveaway, but let me see here. I didn't buy. Rhonda says, I went to Joann's and Michael's. I didn't buy any yarn. I'm sorry. That's really good. I'm kind of wanting to go. Like, there's some things I want to get. I think I'm going to get more of the cover story. I think I am, for the blanket that I'm going to give away. I got to get it done. We got to get it. I want to get it done. I want to give it to one of you, and whether you want it or not. Well, I suppose if you don't want it, you wouldn't have to put your name in for the goodies. But once I get it done, we'll do it as a giveaway. So let's see. Yeah, Linda says, I assure you that you're not. Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry, Sandy. I kind of overdid what you just did. I assure that you are not alone in having a million projects either starting on a list to do. Yes. It just keeps growing though. Naira's here. Hello. How are you, friend? How are you doing? I keep hitting the wrong. She keeps hitting it. I keep hitting it. Judy's here. Hello, Judy. How are you? Hi, Judy. Hi. And Rada. Oh, use a whisk. Really? Does that work, Connie? I could just hit him with it? No, a whisk, huh? A whisk. Because when I use my fingers to try, because it gets all like, yeah, I'll have to try it. I got to stop. I'll get in trouble. Jenny from the UK. Hello, Jenny from the UK. Have you ever heard Jenny from the Block song? Who sang that? Jennifer Lopez. We had like the Kids Bop version that we used to rock out to in the car when my daughter was young. It's kind of funny. Kids Bop. I think my daughter had the very first Kids Bop album. How many are there now? She's 31. I think she had the very first one. I think we did like 1 through 4 or something. I don't know. That's so hilarious. Hilarious. I think I gave me today, Cheri. Karen says, I am so glad I'm not the only one that likes to do multiple. No, Karen, by looking at people's comments, we all are a little, there has to be like a term for it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with us that I won't say we get bored. I don't think it's boredom. I think it's that we need that, like a new inspiration, a new project to work on, a new like thing to get excited about. And sometimes things can get a little stale, and that's why we mix it up, right? Would you guys say that that's true? Marcia, hello, Marcia in East Texas. And we have Dale. Can't wait to can't wait to poop your pants. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And we have Jody and Jeanette. On your profile picture, you're wearing a hat with 2 baubles. Yes. Is it a yes, it is. Where do you put the baubles? I love it. Hold on. It's probably this hat. Well, I promise we'll do the giveaway here in just a second. This one is, I'm going to tell you, this one's pretty gross. It's a little gross because I've worn it a lot. See, I used to wear, all of you remember who have been with me for a while, when I had the camper and I always had a hat on because I was cold in there. And now it's warm in here. So I think I might die if I have one on. So this is the hat. And this is Lion Brand Heartland yarn. And I will tell you, there is no secret to this. I just lay my hat down flat when I make it. And then I figure out where I want them to be. And I stick my hand up through. And then I stick my crochet hook and I put it there. And do the same thing on the other side. And I very rarely have to adjust them, but I just lay it flat on the surface and put them where you think they should go. And then you can even put a stitch marker there so that you know you're coming out the right place, but just eyeball it. Yeah, just eyeball. And do this. If you guys want to get in for the giveaway, go ahead and do that. We're not doing the YouTube one today. This is very crusty on the inside. It's very gross. It's still very cute though. I still like it. I like it a lot. I like it. So yeah, good question though. Good question. I get that one quite a bit too. I haven't been wearing the double palm hats as much. So yeah, when I go out and do stuff, I have several that I wear. But here lately, I keep forgetting. I leave the house, it's freezing cold. I don't have a hat on my head and I freeze to death. That's happening. That's been happening. Yes, Megan. Wendy and I we've been like chatting a bit about stuff. Maybe. Beauty Babe said, I saw a tutorial to make bags and thought it'd be easy and it was a nightmare. Are you are the one that shared? I'm not good at measuring, so maybe I need to practice it more. See, that's my only fear, is I like things that are forgiving. And that's why I was always intimidated by sewing, because it's kind of exact. Like you can't guess, right? You can't just kind of wing it. And I'm a wing it kind of a person. So I'm not sure that quilting and winging it are going to go together for me either. So we'll have to see. That's why I liked hand embroidery. I felt like that was pretty forgiving. You could like mess it up and nobody really knows, kind of. And even with crochet, you can add a couple extra stitches and it's not too bad. Hand knitting, it's a little different. If you mess it up, it's kind of obvious. But still, yarn is a little bit, I don't know. Yeah. So I hear you, Debbie, even though that's what I would like to make is bags. I want to make bags for my yarn to put my yarn in. Oh, Molly says, not sure when I'll get it. Yeah, there's been a lot. Yeah, I don't understand why that's happening, but I've seen where a lot of stuff's been sitting for people. So, but we'll see. But I'm excited. Thank you for getting it out. I appreciate you. And if you want tags, you can go to Molly, Golden Arm Creations. Okay, let's go ahead and are you guys, I'm way far behind here, guys. Have you all I feel bad. There's like lots of comments. Here, Jenny says, I'm very new to circular knitting only since Christmas. I've never done anything with yarn before, but I'm so loving it. I made hats and scarves, but really enjoy it. Oh, yay, Jenny. See, guys, this is the reason. Yay. Because Jenny, I was the same way when I started. I knew nothing. Like somebody would say, Like they would talk about center pole. Didn't know what the hell that was. Frog in something. I was like, I don't know. Why is there a frog? What does it have to do with anything? I didn't understand weights of yarn. So I went and bought all this yarn that I thought like a bunch of 5-weight yarn that I couldn't use and like broke my machine. So yeah, I get it. So welcome to the club. Welcome to the Cranky Club. I'm glad you're here. And now you will forever buy yarn and it will be your friend forever. So when everybody else in the world's like pissing you off, just go make something on your, what am I saying? I don't even know. Lisa says, I'm a novice too, but once my yarn is in a ball, I use the outside end of the yarn. I throw the ball in the bowl and it works great. No knots on any. Yes, Lisa, that's awesome. V Jackson, thank you for subscribing. So glad you came across my screen. I'm so glad I did too. Thank you for being here. Lisa Whaley says, I really want to try the bloom yarn. Does someone know if it works in the Z machine? It should, Lisa. Just as long as you don't get the bigger one. I have not used it yet. I will use it and I will let you know. This one is the 3 light. So it should work. It's a 3. I don't know any 3s that I haven't come across a 3 that doesn't work in the machines, guys. I have not. All right. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway. I'm so sorry if you had questions and I missed them and I was just babbling because that really doesn't help anybody, but it makes me feel better. So everybody put goodies in. Let's see. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're loving it, Jenny. That makes me so happy. There are so many resources here on YouTube to learn everything. Bloom DK works up pretty, but tension is important to make pattern consistent. Oh, so you got to make sure it's tight probably. Is that right, Suzanne? So maybe tight tension. Yes, because I'll show you guys. I've got the bear here. This is the one. He's a little rough. I'm not going to lie. He's not my best. He was like one of my first. He was the first teddy bear I did. And he's kind of He's a little This was the chunky yarn. And I got it through my Centro, but I cracked my Centro doing it. So he was kind of like my first sweater bear. And that was in my Centro. And that was the 5-weight. So I still love that yarn, though. It's so cute. He's a little stubby. But I still like him. I can look here though, and I'm like, that's not very good. See that? Not very good. Like I see how my progression has been with attaching my parts, guys. See? So you'll get better. Cause like right here, I'm like, I totally like that's not very good. Yeah, I didn't mattress stitch. I just did probably what somebody told me to do, which wasn't the way I would do it now. Because I mattress stitch it on. I don't whip stitch it or whatever. So yeah. But he's kind of cute. If you look at him from a distance. Him and I kind of have that in common. That's funny. I thought that was funny. Did y'all laugh? Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to do the giveaway. Isn't it great going back and seeing where you've gotten? Yes. Yes. Because I look at what I'm doing now and yeah, it's definitely. Yes. And you all will be the same way for sure. Okay. So let me go. Let me share my screen. Make sure you have your, I can't talk. Make sure you put hashtag goodies in there. We'll do that one. There we go. Hashtag goodies, just like it says right there. Make sure you do that. Then let me make sure I'm on the right page because I'm not. I have to wait. Let me share this before I do it. Let me see if I can share. Let me do this. Hold on. Stop sharing. Give me a minute. This is the monster. Hold on. Yes. Okay. This is the page. I can share it. And see, this was hers. And see how cute it is? So you could do it however. I just think it's adorable. See that? So Aunt Arco is so cute. I just love it. I don't know why I love it so much, but I love it so much. I think, is it Connie? Connie, are you the one that has done lots of monsters too? Somebody's done monsters too. Okay, so now I have to go back and I have to unshare and then I have to reshare. It's so much work, guys. I'm kidding. It's not. It's just clicking. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do hashtag goodies and then we'll do the giveaway. All right. Are you guys ready? Yes, Beanie Babe. He's so cute. You could do all kinds of different, like, variations for the eyes and things too. You do all kinds of stuff. All right, here we go. I'm going to click it. We'll start collecting. 39. That's awesome. 39 is awesome. Okay. And it doesn't matter. I'm just going to say this really quick in case you're new here. Does not matter where you live. I will ship it to you wherever you're at. It may take a hot second to get to you. Just like Molly said, I know some of the shipping is a little delayed at places, but yeah, hashtag goodies. Here we go. You guys ready? Oh, we have 40 now. Yay. Woohoo. Here we go. Here we go. Do, 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 do. I need some music. I could put music on here because we have music, but who's gonna win? Who's gonna Jenny, look at that. Is it yay? And I didn't do that. It picked you. It just picked you. Yay! I'm excited. Woohoo! Oh, I'm so excited. Because Jenny's the one that said she just started, I think. So since Christmas. So we're getting you. You're going to be so, yay. You won, Jenny. So all you have to do, thank you, Sandy. You were just so on it. Thank you for sharing that. Just email me, Jenny at Cheri@hoopandhome.com and your address. And make sure it's an email that I can email you back because I will send you the digital download for the Craft Your Week planner. It's not dated, so you can start it anytime. But I will send you that as well. And it has like project sheets in there and yarn sheets and stuff that you can use. And it has like a little business guide thing too. So if that's anything you want to use, if you don't want to print those off, you don't have to use them, or you don't have to use it, but I'll send it to you because you want it. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! That's so exciting. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, guys. So I'm excited that Jenny won. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. So I'm sorry if I missed your question. You can always post it underneath the little machine where it says questions if I didn't get to it. But yeah, thank you for being here, guys. Now, next week, I know for sure I will not be live on Monday because I'm going to hang out with Astrid. I'm so excited. My granddaughter. She'll be 1 in March. So, and she's signing. I did it with all my kids, taught them sign language. Well, not all of them, the younger, the last 4, like more and food, and we did please and thank you, and I don't know if we did we have cookie, and I don't remember what all we did, but we had at least food and more and please and thank you. I did that, but she's been signing, and it's just the cutest thing. I just love it. I love it. So she's not talking yet, but she's doing sign language, and I love it. It's so cute. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I don't know if I will be, once I know about travel plans for next week for my husband and I, then we'll see what I'm doing later in the week. If I will be in, Friday, I may be on a podcast, so I might not be able to do it Friday either. But if it depends on I've been invited to a podcast to record a podcast, so they haven't gotten back with me either. So I don't know. So we'll see if I may not be live at all next week. Just stay tuned on the pages. I will let you know. I will post it if I will be, and I will post it if we are going to do the Zoom on the 26th. I won't know for certain until I know what we're doing, and I still don't know. So anyways, y'all, thank you all for being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and chatting with me and all the things. And remember, stay cranky. Stay cranky, guys. Go make yourself something. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you soon. We'll see you guys. Bye now. Love you. Mwah. Bye. Bye.